Hey everybody, welcome back to Kirby Deluxe. Last time we cleared endless explosions. Still the best world name ever. And today we go into Royal Road with the beautiful backdrop of that moon. It's just so gorgeous. In terms of visuals, this is very likely my favorite world. I just love nighttime sky look, and that is Royal Road in spades. Well, also, I like this castle look in general, too. But Royal Road kind of ups the length of this world. The first two worlds only had 5 levels, not counting the boss stage. Because they had the first 4 levels and then the extra stage. Since Old Odyssey levels have had 5 stages. They've had the 5 normal stages and then the 1 extra stage. This has 2 extra stages. And we're getting into exactly why. But, got Belle here. Gonna run around, and I love this song as well. It's just so beautiful and fast-paced and amazing. And it works so well with just the visual, I guess, of going into like a castle you don't know anything about, and there's these new species, and they're called the Moonias, and it's just, it kind of fits the mysterious edge that this castle could have, but also just the climactic thing of, well, this is where Terran's is. This is where we're gonna get DDD back. Honestly, it would kind of help if we had a little bit of story up to this point besides that DDD has been captured. I mean, coming in, we saw, like, banners on this castle of some wasp-like creature, but other than that, we don't have anything. And it kind of would have been appreciated if maybe going into this level, we had like a cutscene or something of Tyranza saying something. I don't know. I feel like it would have been appreciated just because, as far as the story is concerned right now, we're just climbing a beanstalk to save DDD, which is fine, but it doesn't really work with this music, I think. Like, it doesn't really justify how great and epic this music really is. Anyway, gotta do a giant etch here, and this room holds a secret. I just want to get sorted here because we will need to cut things later. Ignore that door, because we're going to float up here. Because for one, there's some stars and a metamato, that's epic daring. A maximum tomato, and we can also enter this moon up here. And here's our little 3D HAL room that doesn't quite line up well no matter what we do in the background here. Maybe it'll work better in the foreground. Let's see. I could get Archer, but I don't really want to. No, it's not really any better in this case. Oh well. Any secrets? There's a lot of 1-ups. Wow. Well, a lot. It's 2. I guess it's a lot for Kirby because then we don't really need that many. And there's a keychain. I wonder if there's anything in the background blocks. Can I get it? Get to the background cell? I can. Good. Kind of dumb for them to give you literally anything besides stuff that can cut things, because we will need a cutting ability coming up. But I guess if we were just playing the game and not trying to 100% it, that'd be fine. And nothing in these background blocks. Oh well. I love this background though. How one, you can see just that shining moon in the background. It looks so gorgeous. And then there's all these other orbs. I don't know if they're planets or what, but along with the blue and white background, the blue and sort of white background, at least light blue, whatever. It is really, really gorgeous. Anyway, in this room, there's gonna be a little hole in the ceiling we can go through. Oh, please! Oh, fucking really? Well, that was just fantastic. I thought I was close enough. I was really worried in one shot that I wasn't, and guess what? I wasn't. Oh, amazing. Okay, well, whatever. There's a burger there. Yeah, there's a little hole in the ceiling here that we can blast through to get to an optional room that's going to have another collectible for us. Hopefully they have something in here to help me cut the... Turns out we had the power inside of us all along. If I was playing Squeak Squad, that could actually be true, considering the bottom screen in that game was supposed to be a representation of Kirby's stomach or something. Really weird. Squeak Squad was a strange game. Anyway. Yeah, that was embarrassing. That whole thing that just happened, but hey. Whatever. Let's just get our second Sunstone and be done with this room. Because, Jesus Christ, that took way too long. Whatever. It's alright. So, I actually really don't like these 3D cannons that we just passed, because, it's kind of annoying, because they're not 3D cannons, the tilt cannons. Because you have to quickly tilt the 3DS back in the neutral position after you launch them from a cannon, and then tilt it back to where you need to go when you get into a cannon. It's just really annoying. Like, a lot of micromanagement just to shoot from some cannons, and it would have been just as easy if the cannons just moved. Like, I don't know, it's just kind of unnecessary, it seems. Anyway, need to destroy that bomb rock down here because we need to drop that lollipop tank down. Yeah, these moon enemies, these Moonias, whatever they're actually called, are exactly the same as your normal enemies. They don't fight any differently. They just have a different look to match the aesthetic of this sort of castle and be like sort of foot soldiers for whatever we're up against. Anyway, down there, if you go down into the pit where the tank dropped down and go left a bit, there is your rare keychain. I like how we can still see the embers as well from the tank for quite a while. It's really nice attention to detail. See its massive structure back in the background too, moonlit. Well, it is being moonlit by that. Really, really nice looking. And don't put anything else over here. Nope, we can just end that level. Now, as much as I love Royal Road's aesthetic, as a world, I hate to say that, but it kinda just rehashes a lot of things. Well, the first level is fantastic. That's a really fun level. But past this, we're gonna be refighting a lot of bosses, I hate to say. And it kinda just makes the world feel annoying, I hate to say. Not annoying, but tedious. I don't know, it's just, it's obnoxious that you're just refighting the bosses. Like here, we're gonna fight Kracko and Coily Rattler, and like we like just fought Coily Rattler, why are we fighting it again? I don't know. Kind of annoying. But oh well, this level itself is alright. Like leading up to it, we have to press these switches in a way that allows us to get through the level. I'll get Archer, why not? Archer's fun and powerful. But it's just kind of ruined by the fact that we're just going to be refighting those bosses. Anyway, terrain block here. Terrain blocks look super awesome. They're like malfunctioning. They're like a digital thing. I don't know. It's really cool. If we see another, and I'm sure we will, I'll show it off more to kind of just destroy that one. I don't really want any of you guys. We also have these teleporters now, which are purple, so I'm a big fan of them. And that will lead us to our Coily Rattler fight. Not really any different than last time, so we just sort of have to fight him again. I don't even think he has less health than before or anything. I think he is like literally the same exact boss. He might have less health. I don't know. It's hard to tell. For some reason though, we can't hit him when he's like clearly in the background there. We could do that in the original fight, of course, too. I didn't expect that to work. Did this go through the floor? No, I guess the explosion just hit him. That was amazing. That's cool. Kind of want to hit him as he comes down here so I can just do some extra damage. There we go. I think at that point, when he's doing like that attack, you just hit him no matter where you hit him on his body, whether it be the body that's supposed to be invulnerable or his head. Just because he's moving so quickly, like, just do damage whenever. Now he's going to send all of his segments in from the background. Fun fact, all of his segments do come in like the proper order. His tail first and his head last every time. It's not just like a random assortment of parts. It's the parts in order of how they need to be assembled. That's kind of cool. Nice attention to detail. But Coily Rattler is now done for once again. And we have another teleporter. And simply another button section. Archer is pretty good for this because sometimes you'll need to do stuff like that. Activate 2 switches at 2 different times. Like here, we actually need to activate this one, fly up, hit this, go down, and then not go down too far because we need to get in here for that keychain. I could get Mike, but I don't really want to, honestly. I kind of just try to stick with Archer. Anyway, optional door here. And we just need to light these fires. I'm going to deal with those Scarfies up there, though, because I don't want them bothering me. I believe they will bother you once you get the key over there, kind of like the face enemy in Mario 2 USA. So that's kind of cool. Again, Nintendo's taken strange inspiration in a lot of ways from Mario 2 USA. Which is weird because it wasn't even originally a Mario game. I do have to wonder in Japan, because they released that as just Mario 2 USA or Mario USA or something, how they felt if like they had played Doki Doki Panic, bought Mario 2, and realized it was just Doki Doki Panic with a Mario skin. I'm sure you could tell, whoops. I'm sure you could tell it was just through the advertising. But still, that must have been really weird for people. Okay, nothing over there. I thought I saw a terrain block or something, but I guess not. I mean, we already have the only Sunstone and yeah, this Sunstone only has one, this level only has one level. This level only has one Sunstone. Jesus Christ. My words are not working today. Anyway, Cracker refight here. Pretty easy with Archer. Oop. Because you can just sort of stand away from him, and a lot of his attacks are fairly close range, like dropping his enemies. And not like that. I mean, that's close range. If we had gotten away from him, it would have been great, but we didn't get away from him, mostly because I'm an idiot. But, so, this fight you want to actually be careful with. Be careful once he enters his second phase, because he's going to start using the attack where he just rains down a bunch of like, lightning and rain. And you can see in the background there, on the very left, there's a rare keychain. That's a new attack. Yeah, it spawns in a bunch of lightning. Why didn't Corley Rattler do anything new like that? That might not be new. He might just not have done it in the original fight. Anyway, I want to get over here so we can avoid his attacks. And now, what is he doing? He's going to spawn the drills. Yes, you want to be careful not to kill him before you enter the background. Which I'm getting kind of dangerously close to doing, so I'm actually going to kind of hold off a bit. Because I want to get that rare keychain, obviously. Just going to move around. There we go. Ow, okay. Okay, fine. I got rid of my power. That's fine. Whatever, I'll deal with it. There's our rare keychain. Now I just need to wait for him to come into the background here. He can't hit you as he's doing that, so don't be on the middle platform. And when are you going to make anything I can use? Preferably soon. There we go. And I'll finish you off. Kako is dead once again. God, I feel so bad for him. He doesn't deserve that shit, frankly. He just doesn't. Poor thing. Anyway. It's weird that they don't have Moonia versions of, like, the hot hats and stuff. But I guess that would take quite a bit of time to design a bunch of different enemies. Because it's easy to give them a spear, or like a sword or whatever, but giving them fire on their head, ridiculous. That's just mental, man. It's mental. Snooter, right. I love the enemy's design. It just looks like a... It's so stupid. And the keychain is Dark Mind. I love Dark Mind because the whole fight as well in an Amazing Mirror. He just has his arms crossed like, what are you gonna do about it? It's amazing. I love it so much. Anyway, I wonder what Hypernova section we'll have here, or if we'll have one at all even. The thumbnail of the level is simple. It's just a Hypernova section. It's pretty though. Miracle Fruit looks kind of cool actually, honestly. But this is kind of a Hypernova puzzle highlight, I guess? Sort of, I mean, we started in Fine Fields here, we get Hypernova. We also get a remix of the Hypernova theme. And that, the remix is very, very nice, rockin', fast-paced. very appropriate for what might feel like the last, or for what feels like the last Hypernova section of the game. Well, rather, it makes it feel like it's the last Hypernova section of the game. It makes it feel very important because of that, I guess. Yeah, but we had the Wrecking Ball there, we have the Snowman here. The Snowman actually kind of interesting. We have to hit this button, and that's going to cause these platforms to start moving along. And we just need to lead it along until the end of the pathway, so it can get to its head. And that one simply gives us a 1-up. Not much, but hey, it's something. Now we have the female snowman. Let's get rid of all of these guys so we can actually move. Drag you over here. I gotta watch out for the fire now, but frankly this path doesn't move so fast that it's ever gonna become a massive issue to get the snowman along, or this head along. Snow woman would be snowman woman? Because like snowman is just a term generally for snowman? I don't know. Terminology is weird. You know what bothers me? I don't know if it's actually like grammatically correct, but when people say something like, I don't know, lava waterfalls or sand waterfalls, I'm like, it'd just be like a lava fall, right? Or like a sand fall? Why is it a sand waterfall? Like it's like, I guess it's just because waterfall is the technically correct term for something like that. But like, it just bothers me, and I don't know if that's like grammatically correct or what, but it's gonna bother me either way, so. Anyway, need to match those heads there up again, of course. Just as we did before with those heads. And there's our sunstone. Well, our first sunstone. We have more than one this level, unlike the last one. I do like these teleport sequences as well. The teleport sequence itself looks pretty cool. Anyway, here you want to be careful. You want to pull this one back only part way. So it only breaks that down, or not breaks it down, but like makes a platform, because you want to use that to pull this one back all the way. Shatter that one. And drop down here. We can let this guy do his thing and then pull him out. And there. Oh, there's a teleporter. And here's what I was thinking with the Waddle trains. Yes, we need to inhale this one, because that will have a chest. Well, they'll both have chests, but this one has a rare keychain. And then that one just has medicine, which is kind of helpful, I guess. If you're sick or something. Or dying, you know, in Kirby's case. If he's dying, Kirby medicine's super helpful. Anyway, got this drill section. We just drill through all of these poor little Moonias. I meant to just leave him on the platform and taunt him, but well, he died. That's too bad. It's kind of cool. These guys like try to land on your thing with parasols. That's really creative, and I like it a lot. I start to wonder though, why did they build this whole like section of their castle? That went like it's either either they replicated each of the 6 areas of Floralia, or 5 areas I suppose of Floralia. Not counting Royal Road, in this like teleporter sequence, or we're using interdimensional portals. Either way, I guess they don't have to be interdimensional. We're in the same dimension. Portals. Either way, why? Why are there portals, and why do they go to other worlds? Specifically, one that leads to specific Hypernova sections, and 2. Why would they rebuild sections like this specifically made for Kirby's Hypernova? Doesn't really make any sense. Anyway, we need to get that thing all the way over there, because we need a platform for the chest. I actually don't know what happens if you don't have that platform there. The chest probably just goes into the lava and you can't get it, more than likely. Anyway, more big missiles here. Just gotta destroy them. Get their cupcakes. Steal the missiles' cupcakes. I don't know where they were launching from, but hey, whatever. Works for me. And I believe we need to head up here. And there's something? Yeah, okay. There's an option. Okay. Hey, how are you? And we need to just destroy you. Please start over here. We have 40 lives. Like, we really don't even need more lives. How did I get that many lives anyway? Oh, whoops. We need to actually open that. Luckily, we don't completely screw ourselves if we don't do that properly right away. We need to move that guy over so he melts the ice. And then move this car over to fit in that pit. Move this guy over as much as possible so that when we come over here, we can continue to suck him. We can melt that ice. And then we can cover him up and get our final sunstone. But then, hey, let's make him happy. There you go, bud. You can laser the ceiling in peace, I guess. But that's about that. That's one that's one I miss the most because I never remember if I need to take that ladder or not. Or if I need to just continue on the straight path. I guess there's not any more big misses coming out, right? We'll just use that. Oh, well, there they are, but they're not. I wouldn't be able to climb the ladder to trigger them anyway. Oh, well, these ones actually have launchers. That's different. And that one has a keychain. Cool. I guess that makes sense because that one wasn't mandatory to destroy. Anyway, teleporter. And this just leads to another banner. We saw something like this, I believe, in the second level of the very game. The very second level of the game, rather. Pull away that banner with that wasp thing we saw before. And there's a lollipop tank. It's going to start firing really fast at us. But, hey, just going to the background, and what can it do? Well, we can do everything. And selectively, we can spit out the end door and finish that up. And that's a 1. Awesome. That was kind of fun, but it is kind of just rehashing past Hypernova puzzle sections. So now you see why I have some complaints about Royal Road. We have rehashed 2 bosses already. We have rehashed Hypernova puzzle sections, admittedly with a great Hypernova theme remix. Fire Lion. I mean, he doesn't really look that much like a lion, but whatever. I guess he does. Looks more like just a cat with a lot of hair. Whatever. And Sweet Stuff Charring from Adeline. The only human in the Kirby series, right? Like, even in the anime, everyone is weird in the anime. By weird, I mean Kirby species. Not Kirby species, but like species that appear in the Kirby series. They weren't humans. Kirby anime was weird. They gave Mexican a Mennonite a Mexican accent for some reason. It did that thing. I was watching it like a while ago. Just like a couple episodes here and there. They did the thing that every TV show at the time seemed to do in like silhouetting the main villain, which was Nightmare. They silhouetted him so you wouldn't know who he was. I guess if you hadn't played Kirby, but it's just kind of weird because like Nightmare appears in exactly 1 game, and if they waited just a little bit more, they might have been able to use like Dark Matter, who appears in, well, not the I don't think it's the same Dark Matter, but he, like, overall that presence appears in like 4 games. Between Dreamland 2, 3, 64, and, isn't there another? Or is that all I'm thinking of? Maybe that's all I'm thinking of, but I thought he appeared in 4. Yeah, maybe I'm just dumb. I'm very dumb, I guess. Whatever. He appears in more games than Nightmare, at least. I guess it works thematically, because, you know, you're in Dreamland, you're fighting Nightmare. I guess that's the whole point, but still. I also had like a war against Nightmare from Mennonite's Resistance Force or some shit. Like, that show is weird. And I really had to question, some people like, every time something like that comes out, it has to be questioned is if it's canon or not. I'm like, no, it's not canon. It'd be ridiculous. Mennonite isn't Mexican. I don't know what that really has to do with anything. It really is completely irrelevant, but I mean, he might be. He never speaks in the games. So, he could be Mexican, I don't know. Anyway, that was Paintra. She's dead again. Just kind of glossed completely over that boss fight. I also almost completely glossed over that boss fight in the first fight. She's actually a pretty fun boss. She can make like fake paintings that you have to find out which one is the real like spike drill coming in. You have to avoid the right one. She's coming from the background sometimes, flying in and hitting you. She just generally shoots paint around, covers the screen. Kind of fun boss. But of course, we also have Floralia once again. He's going to be pretty much a cakewalk with Hammer here. Because we can just charge this attack up and finish him off real quick. Yeah, he's already entering his second phase here. You can do a little bit of damage in this like phase transition that they do when they get super angry and go into their next like set of attacks. But it doesn't do much damage. Luckily, I do remove some attacks from him. Like he's not doing anything that basically wastes time. Like he's not flying in and out of the background. Not flying in and out of the background. Like shooting a bunch of projectiles at us just to waste our time, basically. Though it does do this attack, though we can actually at least attack him during this. That's new, though. The giant vines. Oh, well, never mind about shooting things in the background. He still does that, apparently. But he does it a bit differently. Flowery Woods is oddly the like, most different boss fight we've had so far. And he's like the first boss. I guess it gives them the most opportunity to change things up. Because if it's the first boss, they don't really want to challenge you. But now that we're at the last world, they could change them up to be a bit more challenging, at least. Anyway, I believe we just need to... There's something in this room, I believe, but we need to get to the end of it. And... commentary. Do I want Bell? No, I don't. Gotta smash it. Oh, here. Baldy? Yeah, there he is. Ah, buddy, how you doing? Right, okay. So, we're gonna have a bunch of cannons. Yeah, actually... Fucking hell! I just wanted to get Leaf, but every time I try to get Leaf, or any power and I have Hammer, I end up throwing the hammer and killing it. This happens every time I play this fucking game. Jesus Christ, okay. Anyway... Yeah, we can use these cannons. We could go into that portal right there, but we want to skip it instead and head up here. Because that will smash that and give us our sunstone for the level. And then we can just drop back down here and go into the portal proper. Which will lead us to a refight with... Pyribbit. How are you, buddy? Probably should have kept Hammer, honestly. So I could just deal a ton of damage. And yeah, we could see that guarding with Leaf just makes us invulnerable to everything and just dodge it. It's amazing. That's why I love Leaf so much. One of the reasons. Besides, that's just strong and fun to use. I like to use stars like that to my advantage whenever I can. If I drop my power by accident, or if I get hit and lose it. Because if you get hit too hard, you will lose your power. Then I like to use a star to just do a bit of damage in the meantime, while I get my power back. Pretty effective strategy. He just destroyed his own rock, so I didn't have to worry about it. Just get as many hits in right now as possible so we can deal with him quickly. Guard here. You also do a bit of damage when you're coming out of your guard with Leaf. So even that's effective. It's amazing. And he gets fucking crushed again, as he deserves. That's the one boss that like actively deserves to die because he's just annoying to fight. In his normal fight, that one's not too bad. It goes by a bit quicker, thankfully. Anyway, go up and left to destroy that terrain block. And somewhere in here, I guess we need to use the cannons, huh? Yeah, we need to use cannons, which means I need to go all the way over here with our slow little Kirby float. Luckily, Kirby can float infinitely in this game. He can't do that in every game. In Kirby 64, he can't. I think that's actually the only game he can't float infinitely, besides like some side game stuff. And like minigame stuff in Kirby games where he can't do it for various reasons. But yeah, he can't float infinitely in Kirby 64, which is really weird. Anyway, End of that level. And we just need to get a 1. Awesome. And what's our keychain roll this time? Got Mega Titan. I love that. That boss is actually super fun to me. I believe that's the one where you have to like knock him into the electric sides on the battlefield. I think that's really fun, honestly. I love that boss. At least I remember loving that boss. I haven't played Amazing Mirror in quite a while. Anyway, heading to stage 5. You see these like trapped flower people guarded by Munias. We have no music going in. Just ambient noise. And we can actually enter this, like, crystal structure here. This very, very amazing song, frankly. Though I've said that for so many songs in this game. I think I've probably said it for every single song. But it works so well with this weird scenery we have now of crystal structures and shiny like things generally. And these flower people that are trapped in cages that we're now freeing. Assumedly the people of Floralia. So someone's been going around and trapping them. Anyway, first up, we want to enter the top right hole here. Yeah, we have 4 to choose from. The order doesn't specifically matter, though I will say you only want to do the bottom right one after you've done the top left one, because you will need hammer to get something there. So don't do the bottom right one first. And you'll be good. Anyway, all we need to do here is use the 3D helmet cannon to make our way down here. We can kill these enemies. I kind of have, tried to at this point, but I've kind of failed. But we just need to make our way down. We need to go quickly because these items will break eventually. Both this and the laser bar would break as well. So we need to be quick in getting this key specifically down, because we will need that. And also get into the foreground here, so we can blast open our way to the door. And there we go. Guess we got a burger. Just throw that away, we don't need it. And door. Well, as I'd say, I love this song, as I've done before, but then I get interrupted by the Sunstone jingle. Of course it did. But it fits very well with the confusion of, why are these people trapped? Should I be helping them? And, where the hell am I? What the hell am I doing? Frankly, the first time I played this game, I thought these people were gonna be the real enemies, because Kirby has a tradition of... Kirby does what he thinks is good, but it ends up being really bad and releasing the devil. Nightmare and Dreamland did it, and so did Adventure in that sense. Squeak Quad, the whole fucking plot of that game was people trying to stop Kirby from being an idiot. And what else was there? There are other games. Maybe Amazing... No, not Amazing Mirror. Amazing Mirror was fine. Sort of Superstar Milky Way Wishes? I mean, that wasn't really Kirby's fault, though. That was, like, pure trickery, not just... Kirby being, like, an idiot. I don't know. Anyway. We got Hammer here. We need Hammer for something later on. That's why I did the top left one second. Also, I believe that's the order the Sunstones go in. It's really annoying, this level, because if you do the Sunstones out of order, you're like, well, shit, did I miss one? Especially if you get the second one first. Then it's just a bit of a pain. Oh, this one. This one's a bit tricky. We need to, like, this far one here. So we can light this here. And I think I've already screwed it up. Yes, I have. I sure have. Alright, so, okay, I think we need to light it, and then just sort of wait it out a bit for it to reach over there. And then we need to get it back over there really quick, Jesus. We need to light this far one here to... Wait, what? Oh, well, shit, now we don't have a connection to the fuse, to the cannon. That would be problematic, wouldn't it? Okay, so maybe like the middle one here. So we can light this. And then this one. And there we go. This should work. Just to get this all the way over here. Yeah, this will be good. Yeah, that one's a bit tricky. There's a lot of ropes to keep in mind. A lot of things to keep track of. Where the flame could go. But I really do like it. Again, making these sections after having been in Kirby since probably Adventure. Since Adventure, I'm almost like 100% positive. So basically since the beginning of like what we consider Kirby to be with copy abilities. They finally made a way to make them like interesting again. Not finally. I don't want to say they were never interesting before, but they were... Like there wasn't much to them. It was basically this light fuse, run forward, get in cannon, which was okay, but still. Anyway, I can basically go in any one we want now. I'm gonna go in the bottom right one first because we need hammer for something, and I don't want to risk losing it. So as fast as we can get it, would be better. Also, if I want to get rid of hammer, I don't have the freedom to do so. Somewhere in here, there's gonna be a stake we can pound. I believe it's... Where is it? That was earlier than that. The keychain in the background. I guess we'll grab that right now. Oh, it's right there. Of course, just as I enter the background. There it is. Not that it matters. I mean, we can just enter the foreground again anyway, but it's just... It's the principle of the thing there. Anyway, pound that in. And that will open up a thing below this crystal. To get a keychain. I love the look of these platforms, by the way. How they are just like these... emeralds, I guess? They're not really emeralds, no. Green. But... what would they be? Would they just be crystals? Can I just call them crystals? I don't know. They're just really cool designed platforms. I like the look of them with all the strange textures and patterns on them. Anyway, freeing all these Floralian people, I suppose they would be. I don't know what you would say in that sense, like Floralian, the people of Floralia. I don't know. I don't live there. It's not a real place. Anyway, oh, Jesus! Okay, yeah, see, that's why I didn't do this one first. Because I could very easily lose my power. But whatever, yeah, we have all these little blocks coming in from the background, and we just need to avoid them if we're good at the game. I am not, but that frees my favorite one because it has purple hair. Looks like a grapefruit. Don't think too hard about that. I know you and your emojis. Actually, don't. I don't understand. I was trying to mention the Emoji Movie, but like, I think it's better I don't. I think we all understand the Emoji Movie is like an abomination. Anyway, got a bit of a challenge room section where we just had to avoid all these blocks coming in from the background. The slide's pretty helpful to avoid attacks like that, where you just need to get out of the way quickly. This one is 3x3. Some medicine over. No, the medicine! Rip. And now the 5x5, the hardest one. We have to keep track of all these. And this is harder mainly because of the perspective, because sometimes they will ask you to like float in place and avoid something like that. Not avoid something like that, but you'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna bother trying to explain. Like, okay, all of these were coming from the sides. Oh, maybe they don't ask me to do it here. Okay, well, whatever. No, they do. Yeah, all these were coming, you have to kind of float in between them. That's actually pretty difficult. Anyway, we could go in the door, or we could wait. We could just wait. Wait here in chat. How about the Emoji Movie? It's just that it looks really cliche, and I am waiting for a reason, by the way. I'm not just being an idiot. It just looks really cliche, and like, have you ever seen an animated movie before? Here's literally the same story, but now there's emojis. I also just like, don't get emojis being a brand, personally. Like, why is Pepsi emoji a thing? Why can I buy it at an emoji ball? Like, emojis have been around for a long time. I guess it's because Apple did it that made it popular. And I guess that's fair. I mean, they're a popular company. Makes sense. I just don't get why suddenly there's such a big deal. We had to wait in this room for 86 seconds, and I have no idea how long it's been. So hopefully it's been about 86 seconds. I probably should have looked at a timer before I started waiting, honestly. Because, I actually haven't done this before. So hopefully it goes soon, so I don't feel like I'm going insane. I would like to say that Spirit's a really cool power, but like, we don't have much room to show anything off about it. I would love to, like, there we go. And now it's gonna make an H, an A, and finally an L. And there's technically our final HAL room. And that just leads us to the same area we would have gone anyway, I believe. Oh no, leads us to a background section of that with a cannon? I don't think I've ever seen this. So I'm just really confused right now. I love this background though. Okay, I was in the background, I was really confused. Oh, okay, leads us to a bunch of stuff. Keychains, 1-up, stars, awesome. That's nice. Well, that was fun. That's a weird HAL room because it doesn't like actually just show you HAL all at once. It just spells it out in like in time. I don't know. It's kind of like a Totaka's song, I believe it is, where like if you wait on like the tutorial screen, Luigi's Mansion for what was it, like 3 minutes or whatever, then you get Totaka's song, which is some like little melody that Kazumi Totaka just puts in his games occasionally. Which is really amazing. I have to wonder, like, when did he first do that? Did anyone know he was doing it? And, like, does he still have to, like, do it in secret? Or is he, like, telling everyone else, yeah, I'm gonna put Totaka's song in this game, and, don't tell anyone. Alright. Final Hypernova section. Now we get to take revenge on all these mini-bosses, free a bunch of the people of Floralia, and just feel way too powerful with Hypernova. Also, apparently they can summon 3D Warp Stars. I guess that's where they came from. Kind of makes sense, you know, Floralia now. Well, we're in Floralia now, so it makes sense that the Warp Stars would be here now if they can summon them. Because, well, they make them, they wouldn't be in Dreamland because they're not in Dreamland. Although they're in Robobot anyway, but I guess that's just because, like, now we're friends with Floralia. They let us share their technology. Now we have 3D Warp Stars too. But it does feel good to free all these people while also just annihilating all these mini-bosses. Not even a threat. And just need to take this 3D Warp Star. And that leads us to our third Sunstone. Really hard to miss these Sunstones at this point if you just take the 3D Warp Stars. Though, honestly, it can be kind of annoying because I don't know if there's any distinction between 3D Warp Stars you can use again after you've gone to the foreground or background, or ones that you're stuck having used. Or you just make a door. Why can't I do that? Why can't I just make a door to the final boss? That'd be convenient. We get there before Tyranz, he's gonna walk in and be like, oh, shit, how did you do that? Okay, there is a distinction. 3D Warp Stars you can use again have an orange inner star. So that's cool. Good to know. And we have these gold giant edges, these DX enemies. Just completely annihilate them. It's so fun and satisfying. Return to Dreamland and Robobot have very similar sections to this, where you use your robot armor and your super abilities. But it's just so satisfying. All the enemies give us so much shit. And now we can just destroy them without a thought. Use these 3D Warp Stars here. And I believe just keep heading left here. Because one is a Maximum Tomato. and a sunstone. And that finishes off 6-5. Awesome. It's down here. Just some stars with some nice flower patterns. They look really cool. Have I mentioned this game looks amazing? It really does. It looks very similar to Return to Dreamland in style, but it looks a bit cleaner than Return to Dreamland as well. I think the lesser detail, not lesser detail, but the lower resolution 3DS actually kind of helps it when you're playing on actual 3DS at least. Not like watching a video like you are. Because it probably looks like a bit pixelated and low resolution to you, but on the 3DS, it looks really amazing. And now, after all that shit with the boss rematches, we just get to suck up Flowery Woods, and it's amazing! We also get to suck up his health bar! Oh, I love it. I love it so much. You had that thing the whole time! Why didn't you just give it to me? Did you just find it? What the hell? I knew you were evil. I do like all their designs though, they're very pretty. I like the design of the Floralians. And final goal game, maybe? I mean, I've already said how many levels Railroad has, so you should probably know that it's not. But final for the normal levels? That's not really any more climactic. Not that goal games in general are really climactic, they aren't supposed to be, but hey, whatever. I love that statue, it never gets old. I'd never want them to remove it. And there's the HAL logo that you can turn into as rock sometimes. As well as appears with Circus sometimes as well. I didn't get that one in the LP. Spinny, that's a guy. Sure is a mouse. For some reason, that's the squeak I always think of when I think of Squeak Squad. Probably because it's a mouse, and mice actually squeak, opposed to, like, roaches. As the main villain of that game is the Roach. And roaches, as far as I know, don't really squeak. Anyway, for all the Sunstones in Roller Road, we've opened up the extra stage. And I believe this one's just sort of a highlights of the game, like best parts of everything. We can see a Fire Cobra, we can see a Springy Hand, I think there's something from Fine Fields. And it uses Return to Dreamland music. Return to Dreamland, I love that game just because of how much it impressed me my first time playing. Like, I think it was the first console Kirby I'd played, not counting Epic Yarn. Which, you know, doesn't count because it's it wasn't even a Kirby game when it was being conceptualized. But the music and just how the game looked and everything about it, it has a special place in my heart as a Kirby game because of that. Just that it was the first console Kirby game I played and it really impressed me. And Jesus Christ, that Wildy's so happy he cut down the tree, it's adorable. But this music is really, really amazing. So there's nothing in here. Ooh, actually there's a terrain block up here, I believe. Yes. I don't believe it leads to anything special. It might just lead to a keychain or something. Or some one-ups. That works too. Actually, I believe we will need a fire ability. So, Circus, come into me. And maybe we can get the Haloga first try? No, we can get Meta Knight. We can get Meta Knight twice. Haloga? Haloga? Dog. That's it. You know what? Frankly, the dog's better than the Haloga. The dogs are better than anything. Okay, one more. Okay, one more. Okay, the famous one more. Okay, we're done. One more. Okay, we're done. Never say one more, because then you'll just keep doing one more. I don't know if we needed Circus. Well, okay, I was gonna say I don't know if we needed Circus quite yet, but here we go. Yeah, we have all these ice blocks. What the hell was I saying? Elsa blocks? Like Frozen? I haven't even seen Frozen. We need to melt all these ice blocks because there's I think a sunstone on one of them. Either that or a keychain. I believe it's just okay. Okay, well, at least give me Circus in this room. I accidentally used the bouncy attack and it bounced me right into some fucking spikes. But we need to bounce under these guys because there's an optional door. And what puzzle awaits us in here? Not much of a puzzle. Just need to not die. I believe that background's gonna be falling? Yes, it will. Okay. Well, fantastic. How did I not get hit there? Whatever. I'm okay with it. Oh, there's a keychain over here. Cool. I found that completely by accident, but that works. Oh, this song. I really like it. It's mysterious and kind of climactic. I think I played in the final worlds of Return to Dreamland. Yeah, as I said, all these extra levels just take music from Return to Dreamland mainly. I believe some normal levels do as well, but predominantly the extra levels do. So I really like this. We have to carry this key because we can't float. We have to just kind of platform along these blocks that pop up. And I'm not going to get my chance here because this platform's going to go. Stopping from jumping up. Oh well. I believe we can jump onto this platform. Yeah, go this way. Because otherwise we're kind of blocked off. It's kind of like the invisible blocks from Mega Man if they were enjoyable, honestly, and not just kind of a pain in the ass. Because you can actually see where they're coming from in this case, whereas with Mega Man it's just like, hey, here's some blocks suddenly. Not to diss Mega Man. Mega Man's great, of course, but kind of wish they'd just do something like that and change it up, because sometimes tradition doesn't make things better. Now we have the music from another dimension in Return to Dreamland, which I think is also very similar to the character select music from Smash Bros. 64, which is interesting. I don't know if that was intentional or not, or if it even, I don't even know how much it does sound like it, because I haven't played Smash 64 in a very long time, and I didn't expect to get away from that considering the wind current was pushing me away. But I was kind of hoping. And yeah, so does the highlights of the game. Bunch of sections from different areas. And let's see, this time dynamite, what do we need to do with it? I guess we just need to carry it along these gondolas until we get somewhere. By this. That's probably what we need to blow up. And there's a keychain. Okay. That's a reward for sure. I think it's probably a watermelon. What is it? Is that peach? An angry at Lost Circus, if you couldn't tell. Trying to calm down with watermelon and peaches. But what was I saying? There's probably another time dynamite thing in this room somewhere. That's probably why I'm confused. I remember there being that. Yeah, okay. I thought there was something. Okay, we need to be very careful not to lose this. We kinda need it. Jump over. No! Kill me, Beetle. Just kill me. Come on, really? Just kill me. Don't get hurt by touching me. Kill me. I'm just gonna go over to the spikes. They're much more reliable than you. I don't want the ice cream. I just want death. And that was probably the stupidest, edgiest thing I've said in a while. Anyway, finally got this over. Just need to blow this up. And we can finally have happiness. Or just an optional door and a sunstone, probably. But hey, close enough. Don't destroy the light blocks, just destroy these darker ones. And that's fine, whatever. As long as I can get to the chest, that's all that really matters, because it has a sunstone. And I guess we can get the 1-up too, sure. You know, we only have 48 lives. I guess if I screw up a puzzle like 48 times, that'll be helpful, but kinda doubt that'll happen. Maybe 40. You know what? I'm taking your soul because you're just pissing me off now. You didn't kill me before, now you're trying too hard to kill me. Look, make up your mind, Beetle. Jesus Christ. After that's all said and done, gotta kill this guy before he can kill me. And just so you gotta wait these platforms out. Beetle and Sword. Whoa, what did I just do? That was amazing. Beetle and Sword have like drop attacks like that where you just go deep down. Not deep down, you just fly down like that. It can be pretty helpful. Just gotta avoid ice. Oh my god! That poor Scarfy just got fucked. That was amazing. Just head into this portal here. That was great. I loved it. And we got all these, Wow, okay, this is combining a lot of elements now. It's cool. We need Circus here. Because we need to melt this. And just melt some more ice later. I don't believe Circus can actually, like, cool fire. They give you a lot of ways to do this, apparently. But there's our key. That's what we need. We need to melt that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We can see our keychain in there. We need to just cool that lava. Which is good because there's a Frosty up here. Just ice skate over. And there we go. We have a keychain. So now we only have the one sunstone left on this stage. And oh! Avoid the lava. I kind of like to use my my float minimally in Kirby for some reason. Like unless I absolutely have to use it. I tend to not. I kind of like to avoid things. It's just a little personal thing, I guess. I don't know. I mean, otherwise I cheese everything with a leaf, so, you know, whatever, but... hey, don't judge. Okay, skate makes things really difficult to, like, absolutely align things. Or, like, particularly align things. Because you're so slippery. Your feet are made of ice. At least when you're skating. Otherwise, you're fine. Basically like Luigi. Though frankly, Luigi has no reason to be like that. He just is. Anyway, we can just destroy this tank here immediately. No problem. Just destroy everything. Why? Why? Why can't we just destroy everything without it even being a threat to us? They haven't even done anything. Maybe they're just doing like some work, like trying to destroy like some building for the community, like so that we can build a new one or whatever. Like they do that. They blow buildings up and stuff so that you can just get rid of them. That happens. Maybe that's what they're doing. How do we know? Maybe like tearing down parts of this castle interior to rebuild it. You know, with tanks and large cannons. It happens all the time. This one's actually a threat though. This one's like actively trying to fire at us, and for that it kind of deserves to die. And it's another 3D tilt section. Why do I keep calling them 3D tilt? It's not really 3D. I'm an idiot. That's why I keep calling it that, I presume, but... Let's see, we get Sleep or Beetle. I wonder which one I want. Neither, apparently. Anyway, we got Hornhead here. Hornhead DX, specifically. He's the Beetle dude. Oh, he can still grab me through that. Yeah, the top is spikes here, so you can't fly too high, nor can you get, like, launched into the ceiling. Because, a power, if you lose it, can get, like, lodged in the spikes, and it just goes bye-bye immediately. It also goes bye-bye if it gets stuck underwater. And underwater, you also can't suck things up, so it's a bit harder even to get it. It has to be at the surface of the water, then you can get it back, but otherwise you're kind of just screwed. Anyway, we got Dragon Edge here. We also have spikes on the sides of the stage now. And also a shot so firing us from the background, so making things a bit more difficult for us, but not too bad. I mean, we still have Beetle, which is an amazing ability. Just grab these stars and do damage. He kind of knocked himself out there. And this is going a lot better than I thought it would. And there we go. Awesome. That fight's usually a little bit more difficult, actually, because the shot so can be a bit annoying, but nah, not bad. And all we have to do now, go over here, grab this chest, and that's that. That's all the levels in Royal Road done. And oh, that's a really annoying Final Goal game, huh? By Final Goal game, I mean not the Final Goal game. Final Goal game for the traditional XLOs? We had 2 clean Kirbys. Yeah, it does tell you how many, excuse me. Why didn't I know about this enemy before? Because this is the fucking best enemy. Holy shit. Why was I not told about this man before? Look at him. It's a fucking ghost with sunglasses. That's amazing. I want it. And there's good old Magolor. I like it that they had like a Return to Dreamland sprites sometimes because like obviously we didn't really have an 8-bit sprite of Magolor before. One final extra stage for getting all the Sunstones besides this one in this stage. Let's take it. Let's tackle it rather. Take it? Take what? The stage? Why? I believe this was the music they used to show off Kirby GameCube. Because yeah, there was going to be a Kirby game on the GameCube that was cancelled. I believe there were two. I believe there's one 2D one and then one 3D one. They were going to make and then just didn't make for some reason. I don't know. But they reused that music in Return to Dreamland, I think for the arena preparation area where you choose a power, and then I think they used that music to show off the GameCube game. They also took a boss from the GameCube game and used it in Return to Dreamland, but that'll be for another time. Anyway, just as we had a Hypernova section that was kind of the highlights of Hypernova puzzles, this is just a Hypernova boss rush, basically. But, of course, this music is fantastic. This is the remix of Fountain of Dreams from Kirby's Air Ride. You probably likely know more from Smash Brothers. The two versions are very, very similar, honestly. Air Ride remixed it a little bit, but not much. But it's a fantastic song either way. No matter what version you listen to, it's so, so good. And again, we just fucking roast those birds. I should see them come out now, though. It's like we actively have assumed they're not, like, just melted and dead, and their bodies can't even be retrieved. But God, this music. Fountain of Dreams has always been one of my favorite songs, mostly just because of Melee, honestly. Like, that song in Melee is so good. It helps that Fountain of Dreams in Melee is a fantastic stage as well. Even if it's just, like, basically smaller battlefield that you can't play in 4-player because it lags to hell, but... That was easier than normal. Usually, he's a bit trickier than that. Oh well. I guess these Moonies don't know how to handle as well as the Swaddle Days did. But yeah, Melee, man. That was the game I had growing up. That was my first Smash game. Yeah, definitely. Because I didn't play 64. I think I mentioned this before, but yeah, I got a GameCube for Christmas. And along with that, I got Melee. And my brother and I played that to death. I loved that game so much. I have such a soft spot for it, like, even over Smash 4, which I think arguably is the best game. I think I probably put more time into Melee than almost any other game, alongside, well, rather it would only be challenged by something like Paper Mario Thousand Year Door and Cave Story. Cave Story is probably the game I've played the most and put the most hours into just because I love it so much, and I've played it way too many times for a number of reasons. Anyway, we need to stick out this bottom land barbar. Alright, we're walking towards him, so it's not working, I guess. That's what's going on. We just suck up all his bits, though, as he clips through the pipe a bit. Head into the background here to hit this bomb block here. Excuse me, bomb block there. And that will give us a platform. Really constructed platform, but a platform nonetheless. Suck up this one. I think it would have been a crime if I just didn't give you time to listen to why this song is so amazing. It's just, what's the word? Very haptic? Is that the right word? Hectic. There we go. Hectic, fast-paced. It gets you excited. That's why it's so good. So we could have gone left there and gotten stars, but hey, whatever. There's no sunstones in this level that you can really miss during the actual level progression, so don't worry too much about that. The only things you really can miss are the rare keychain and any other keychains. But at least these bosses get kind of new visual backgrounds and platforms to fight them on. Unlike the boss rush otherwise, with just normal bosses where you just kind of fought them in the same arena you fought them in before. At least these get new visuals to fight them in. Like here, we never fought these guys in like this weird, like, space dome thing, whatever is going on here. I actually really don't even know. But yeah, I like it a lot. I don't mind this level. It's pretty fun. It is just rehashing the same bosses, but it feels kind of good. Just be able to trounce all these bosses that you fought before with new backgrounds and this amazing music in the background as well. And have some other Hypernova puzzles mixed in. But we have a upgraded Molly Bros, who now shoots flaming spike balls. We can't suck those up. Luckily, he doesn't only throw those for some reason. Even though it would be like a good strategy to only throw the flaming spike balls, but whatever. Gotta wait for him to pop up long enough for us to actually hit him, and there we go. And unfortunately, they are in the fucking ER, and we just kill them again. Those poor, like, eggheaders, whatever they were called. I love the name so much, I can't remember. Egg birds. Those poor things. They don't deserve the pain we wrought upon them. Anyway, with this beautiful background here, we could suck up this banner for some full-on nostalgia. Unfortunately, we need to kind of leave it there for a bit, and then head over here, stand the platform, and we can suck it up further. And we have all the sprites or models from past Kirby games, from Dreamland, Adventure, Superstar, Dreamland 3, 64, Amazing Mirror, and Squeak Squad have basically the exact same sprites. Return to Dreamland, and now Deluxe, which is basically the same model, just now we're Hypernova. And at the very end, it's the Sunstone. And we get a little 8-bit drawing of DDD and Kirby. But most of all, we can head into the star on the banner here, or this moon on the banner here. It's a bit of a tradition in Kirby games. You can just head into moons and drop down. Get a bunch of food, some stars. I'm missing all of it horribly. And 1-ups. And there was our rare keychain. We kind of just fell into it, but there we go. That's all levels done. What's our final goal game result? It's a 6. Or 2, rather. That's anticlimactic. I mean, could have been a 1. I would have preferred it being a 7 even. Just because, like, I'd rather it be nothing than be, like, almost something. Now I'm just the first loser. Whatever. Tomato bonkers. Taranza, that was the rare keychain for this level. That very well may be the first time you really find out his name if you haven't been reading pause screen descriptions or whatnot. That might be the one way you find out Taranza's actual name. But we've collected every sunstone in Floralia. All 100 of them. And for that, we get the Queen Sectonia keychain, which... bit of a spoiler. But oh well, not much to be done about it. Let's just head to the boss stage of Royal Road. Let's face Taranza. You can see him finally just running away once more. And, you know? Circus. I've never used Circus during this boss. I don't know that's going to go well. But fuck it. Let's do it. What do you got for me? Some medicine? Awesome. Thanks, Waddle Dee. You're a bro. Let's head inside. Yes, Tyranza kidnapped DDD because he thought he was the hero of the lower world that the people of Floralia called for. Anyway, under the influence of Tyranza's hypnosis magic, and now donning a mysterious mask that he's clearly never done before. Maybe that's not canon, I don't know. Okay, shit. The powered-up king wants to do battle with Kirby. Come to your senses, King DDD. I like that the pause screen, like, pleads with King DDD. Yeah, I don't know if, what was it, Revenge of the King or something in Superstar Ultra was canon then. Whoa, how did you do that? Oh, that's your up-down attack. You make it. Oh, that's adorable though. That's so cute. The Vitalized King overflows with power after suffering defeat at the hands of Kirby. Kirby's rival has had his limiter removed. What? And now he swings a giant axe around with ease. That is an amazing description. He has his limiter removed. That is the most metal thing. This remix of Mass DDD is absolutely amazing. I love it so much. It is just 100% an improvement. I'm doing really shittily, wow. I'm not used to using circus in this fight, I guess. Not that that's an excuse, but still. What was I saying? Yeah, it's just an absolute improvement over the SNES version. It's so fucking good. Yeah, you might just want to be a bit careful during this fight, though, because, yeah, he's pretty strong and pretty fast and unpredictable. Like, he's used mainly that suck attack that's caught me off guard so many times. Oh, I thought he could still get behind him there. Whatever. I do like how he works with Tyranza here. That's really awesome. Like, they had to work together to defeat Kirby. It's really cool. Even DDD with that mask can't defeat Kirby. I have to wonder, what does the mask do exactly? Like, why does it make him more powerful exactly? I don't really get it. But that backdrop of that fight, by the way, was amazing. I could see the tip of the Dreamstalk against the Moonlight. It's just so beautiful. Also, why did the mask change DDD's clothes color? I have a lot of questions.
The evil queen who bewitched Taranza is motivated by beauty and world domination. She seized control of Floralia and oppressed the people of the sky with her cruelty. It's time to face the true mastermind behind the curtain, and she really is a pretty great villain, to be brutally honest. For a lot of reasons. Her story goes a lot deeper than simply beauty and world domination, and we'll get into that, but also her musical theme. Oh my god. The theme of Sectonia, and so sort of the theme overall of Triple Deluxe, is phenomenal. It's so damn good. And her battle theme, I can't praise it enough. Circus dealt with that pretty well. But after you deal enough damage to Sectonia, she'll launch you into the background onto this crystal platform here. And instead of really attacking you directly as she has been, she'll be attacking you from the foreground to the background and summoning some of her allies. I just love this song, how it combines the elegant, like, organ with a just completely rocking guitar. It's so damn good! This is one of the best final boss themes in the Kirby series, and that's a really, really high bar. Because Kirby has had some absolutely phenomenal final boss themes. Sectonia herself is a pretty good fight as well. Like, I've been having some trouble here, and not just because I'm not used to using Circus in this fight, because this fight can actually be pretty difficult. She can be pretty unpredictable. If you're in the middle of an attack when she's like summoning some lightning from her hands or a staff or whatever, you're gonna get hit, and that can be kind of unpredictable. And there goes some food. Great. She's not gonna fight in from the background here with her swords. Just gotta be prepared. Charge up a little attack there, or use this, and be not under her. You can get hit doing that. Okay. You don't want to be off the platform, and you don't want to be directly under her because otherwise you're gonna have some issues there. And now she's gonna sort of warp around, showing off her power, I guess, and just slash at you with her sword, just dash out of the way. Don't try to land hits, because you probably won't, more than likely. Just wait until she pauses, and then get your hits in. Deal with her minions here. And now she's gonna send these giant discs in from the background, which are also gonna kill her minions, but clearly she doesn't really care about that at this point. She just wants to stop us at any cost. This fight, though, is just super fun. Sectonia really shows off her power and seems like a threat, but no matter how much of a threat she may be, she's down.